A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic escalation of tensions in the Middle East, the United States has launched airstrikes against the Iran-backed Houthi rebels in Yemen, igniting fierce vows of retaliation from both sides. The airstrikes, aimed at deterring the Houthis from their attacks on military and commercial vessels in the strategic Red Sea shipping corridor, have reportedly resulted in the deaths of at least 53 individuals, including 5 women and 2 children. According to the Houthi-run health ministry, the strikes targeted locations in the capital city of Sana'a and the northern province of Sada, a known stronghold for the rebels along the Saudi Arabian border. Secretary of State Marco Rubio emphasized the U.S. commitment to ensuring that the Houthis do not control maritime routes, stating, "We're not going to have these people controlling which ships can go through and which ones cannot." He further clarified that these airstrikes are not isolated retaliatory measures, but part of a broader strategy to eliminate the Houthis' capabilities to threaten shipping lanes. President Donald Trump echoed this sentiment, declaring a commitment to using overwhelming lethal force against the rebels until they cease their attacks, while also holding Iran fully accountable for its support of the Houthis. The Houthis have a history of targeting international shipping as part of their solidarity with Palestinians in Gaza, where conflict has escalated between Israel and Hamas, another Iranian ally. Following a ceasefire in January that temporarily halted Houthi attacks, the rebels recently signaled a return to aggression against Israeli vessels, particularly after Israel restricted humanitarian aid to Gaza. The recent airstrikes mark one of the most extensive military operations against the Houthis since the onset of the Gaza conflict in October 2023. Trump's national security advisor, Michael Waltz, claimed that the airstrikes effectively targeted multiple Houthi leaders, although specific details were not disclosed. In response, the Houthis have promised to retaliate, stating they will meet escalation with escalation. Reports from the rebels indicate they attempted to target the USS Harry S. Truman carrier strike group with missiles and drones, but U.S. officials have confirmed they were not tracking any such attacks. The spokesperson for UN's Secretary-General Antonio Guterres has called for restraint and an end to military activities, highlighting the dire humanitarian situation in Yemen, the Arab world's poorest nation. Over the past 18 months, Rubio noted that the Houthis have directly attacked the U.S. Navy 174 times and targeted commercial shipping 145 times, utilizing guided precision anti-ship weaponry. These aggressions have resulted in some of the most intense naval combat the U.S. has experienced since World War II. Amidst these developments, Iran's Revolutionary Guard has denied involvement in the Houthis' attacks, asserting that it does not dictate the operational policies of allied militant groups. Iran's foreign minister has urged the U.S. to cease airstrikes, emphasizing that Washington cannot control Iran's foreign policy. The U.S. has long accused Iran of providing military support to the Houthis, with the Navy seizing Iranian-made missile components intended for the rebels. This recent operation marks the first U.S. strike against the Houthis under the second Trump administration, with the USS Harry S. Truman carrier strike group, which includes 3 destroyers and a cruiser, actively engaged in the region, alongside the USS Georgia cruise missile submarine. As tensions continue to escalate, the international community watches closely, aware that the consequences of this conflict could reverberate far beyond the waters of the Red Sea. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.